What is up, guys? Sardo back again, also known as the Black Gentleman. And today I'm doing a review that's very different from my normal. This is not a Transformer. This isn't some type of a SOC that's a slow to Kogan. I'm actually doing a Stone Collectibles review, and this will be my very first one. And my very first one will be on Terry Bogard. In front of this box. And here that is. As you can see on the inside of the box there, you got a nice little insert that you can take out. This is the background. I think it's pretty cool. It's the front of the box. Back of the box shows the figure, different stuff it can do, you know, different stances. Side artwork. The side artwork, which is basically the same thing. Bottom. That's it. Alright. Now, I personally know who Terry Bogard is. He's actually one of my favorite fighting game characters. It's not my favorite fighting game character. And I know here in America, fighting game characters typically are, especially favorites, are typically usually Ryu from Street Fighter, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, or even, maybe a Kazuya Mishima from Tekken, if you follow Tekken. Fatal Fury and King of Fighters are, for the most part, not that big here in the States. But, not to worry, I'm going to show you a crash course on the man Terry Bogard himself. Not very detailed crash course, but I'm gonna show a little bit of gameplay from the older games. Because when I first ever messed with this character, I was a kid back in the early '90s, maybe mid '90s. Yeah, no, it was early '90s definitely. Yeah, the old Neo Geo arcade machines, for anyone who's old enough to remember those. It was a game called Fatal Fury, and in that game you play as 3 characters. One named Terry Bogard, his brother Andy Bogard, and their best friend Joe Higashi. In this video game, you play all the way through it until you get to the big bad boss guy. At the end of the game, a guy named Geese Howard, who Stone Collectibles is supposed to be producing. So, yay me and yay for anybody else who's into this shit. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna show you a little bit of gameplay from Fatal Fury, probably Fatal Fury 2, and ultimately KOF 97, which kind of birthed this version of the character, at least. So let's go down memory lane, shall we?
I'll chisel your gravestone. Sleep well. Hey, come. Round 1. Ready? Go. Over here. Face down. That's a power charge. Power away. Face down. Winner.
Oh, you guys are back. Sorry, living those memories. That was hot, right? But if it wasn't for you, it was for me. Yeah, a whole lot of burning knuckles in that, right? I mean, the man loves his moves, loves his burning knuckle, his power wave, his rising tackle, which luckily you get special effect pieces for all that. But yeah, I want to do that memory lane deal. For anyone who's familiar with the character a little bit, or for people who are new to the character. If you care to do research about him, he's a pretty badass character, in my opinion. Better than Ryu. I'm saying that right now. Better than Ryu. So without further ado, let's start the show proper. Alright, first things first, I want to start with the accessories, which still are pretty plentiful. First accessory, you get this here extra jacket or vest, which is more of a suede back, you know, like more of an action with the coat kind of flowing backwards just a little bit. So you get that. And also, I want to point out first too, for people who are not used to strong collectibles, this is a kind of a rubbery-esque plastic, very malleable, and it feels pretty good. It almost feels like if anyone who's taken the CPR classes, it feels kind of like that CPR dummy plastic. I don't know, it's kind of malleable, but it feels good. Also, you get the burning knuckle, a little attachment that goes right over the fist. It fits on very snugly like so. You may have a little bit of warping on the edges of your accessory should you get this, but it's not that hard to fix. All you gotta do is basically dip it in some warm water and just bend it back out, and it'll stay that way. I haven't done it yet, so that's why mine's kind of bent. Also, you get the Power Wave effect piece. It too has a little warp piece, you know, it has to be bent back out, but not a big deal. For what it is, it looks really nice. Mirrors the KOF version of it pretty good. For anybody who watched the beginning of my video, you saw the more Fatal Fury version, especially the part 1, where the Power Wave came off kind of like a bouncing type thing. But it's just good. I like it. You also get the Mac Daddy effect of the Power Geyser. I think this right here is the most awesomest energy blast accessory. It's hollow inside, so I imagine that if you wanted to, you could actually add a little small light in here, and it probably have a much cooler effect. But I really like this. This is really nice. Really thoughtful. Alright. Also, we got a whole bunch of little small pieces here. Let's cover these. You get like a series of ponytails. You get 4 in all. I have 1 attached to the figure. And they're basically all the same. They're just kind of in different kind of swoop back motions. They're painted pretty well, I have to say. I have one. Let's see if I can find it. It might be on the figure. Or the paint on the blue. Oh, paint on the blue. The base. Oh, here it is. It's a little bit sloppy going outside the lines. Overall, pretty good. You also get a series of various hands right here, which when you first get the figure, they start with the fist, which I already have equipped. I wanted to show you guys the figure in this base form. But yeah, you get one for open hands, and of course you get it for both left and right. They're painted pretty good, as you can see. Very nice. They're more of a softer plastic, almost kind of rubber-esque, just a little bit. But they look good. You also get a pair of, let's see, more, I guess you want to call it, there we go. More you want to call, I guess, kind of, I'm just going to call them martial arts hands. You know, you get them kind of in that, you know, kind of phase there. And they're the same, but they're painted real nice. Get a pair of open hands, which look nice. The paint looks pretty good, but the rest of them. And you get your more clawed hands, you know, like hands, which also look pretty good. Least but not last, you get your different series of heads. You get your more smirk face, which is probably the one I probably enjoyed the most. I think it kind of more reflects here with kind of a slight smirk. And you get the hat, which says Fatal Fury. Interesting fact, more time than not in Fatal Fury games, Terry's hat usually says the King of Fighters, or King of Fighters. Yeah, it's kind of fun trivia. Also, the hat here, the brim, is a soft plastic, so you can totally push it up. And it reverts back to normal size, which is pretty good. Got pieces of hair, kind of hanging down. That's nice. It's painted pretty good. Eyebrows, no real slop to speak of, so this all came out well. As for the other head, moves out of the way. You also get more of his grunting teeth face, which I think looks pretty good as well. And it's painted as well, and also the hat does the same thing. And your ponytail, should you take mine, it's like so, you can just put that in the back there, and there you go. Alright, moving on to the last face. You have his yelling face, which I think will work best for something like this crack shoot special move, or maybe burning nickel or power geyser. It's pretty good. Down camera, everything looks really nice on that one. All right, and I think we're finally done with accessories. And here he is. Like I said before, this is kind of how he comes in box. This is, you know, the head you get and the 2 fists you get. Ponytail initially is not connected, but I went ahead and did that. Just based on first impressions when I first opened it, I was like, man, this is nice. I had watched a few reviews prior, and you know, I still, even though reviewers, you know, you all rate these things fairly favorable, I still didn't know what to expect, you know. But at the beginning of the hand, it's pretty good. Let's start off that articulation first. You go to the head, you get a full 360. Although technically you don't really need a 360. Oh, and that will come off. That's okay. It's not broken. Then it plugs in. You get a full 360 out of the head. Not that you need one, but you have it. And because it's kind of a softer plastic, you can get these cool little inquisitive turns to the head, like so. Kind of look down like that. Look up. And the chest is more like this really softer plastic, which you can almost kind of push in. It really reminds me of the CPR dummy in a way. I don't know. It's weird, but I like it. The arms on a ball joint, so you get a lot of movement, like so. You can move in, move backwards. More of a butterfly in, butterfly out. Arms, you do get a. So you get a 360 out of it. You can get a 360 out of that. But given this kind of more of a human character, you know, I don't think you really have to have it, but you can. Move the arm all the way out like so. Bicep swivel. About yay so much. Like that, looks good. And you get double jointed elbow, which is awesome. The hand can go full 360, although yet again, probably not really necessarily needed. Move both arms out. You get nice. And comes your hair pretty deep. Now you can push it too far, and it will pop out of this ball joint. But I think it's more or less just more like a safety mechanism if you were to push it too far. But I think that looks really, really good. Even go backwards, you get more on here. But when you go too far back, you get a little bit of the crack there. Kind of breaks the sculpt a little bit. So that's something to look out for. As far as the crotch area here, it's more kind of a softer plastic, and the legs are made of more of a harder plastic. So you can get just as you kick the leg up, as you see right here, it just kind of bends in right here. I think overall it's pretty good. And you get a knee. You also get knee bend. Mine's just a little stiff. I gotta work mine out more. Like so, it's pretty good. Also get ankle articulation, back and forth, and toe bend. And also check out the detail on these Converses. Right now, get the focus. Focus, damn it. There we go. That's some good attention to detail, like a real damn shoe. Love that shit. All right. Back to the legs. You can kick out. I think you can do almost a full split. And my God, yes he does. He does that Van Damme real nice. Open trail, man. Open trail. Earlier I was messing with this guy, and I was able to get this guy actually like a one-legged stance. Let's see if I can do it again. I was pretty amazed by that. If I can get it. My background isn't the most flat surface as it may look, so I may have a hard time getting it. But trust me, you can get it. If I can just make them. Crap. It's not want to do it right now. But believe me, I so had it balanced. And I should took a picture of it because I was so proud of it. And there we go. Put my camera up. That is so fucking cool. That you can get that pose with this figure. I imagine the rest of them can do it too. That just looks cool as shit to me. Yeah, I mean, wow. But yeah. Now, there we go. This is my first time reviewing one of these figures. So, you know, forgive me if I miss certain key points that things can do. I'll be getting as much better as time goes on. Put that pointer back in there. Oh man, yeah. If I hadn't said enough too, this is painted really well too. Like if you go into the jeans here, but even where the knee bends, has kind of a, I'm just coming through the camera, but has kind of a little acid wash look to it. So when you bend the knee, it kind of, as you show more detail in here, it kind of makes more sense for that to be there. And also too, if you're having to rub your paint a little bit, not so bad. It looks like it's actually part of jeans, so that's really cool too. Now, just for fun, if we bring in one of his effect pieces, let's bring in the burning knuckle. If anybody watched that video, he was killing that move, am I right? You can put the burning knuckle effect on there, and just place this on there. This is as pretty as you want to. Matter of fact, while I'm doing it, let's pull this off. All right, let's go ahead and pop his ponytail off. Pull the camera just a little bit. Let's say we want to change. Let's say we want to go to a full burning knuckle. Let's go ahead and take the head off. It's a ball joint right here, pretty long one. And let's go with our, I don't know, let's go for our grunting face. Let's go ahead and put that on there, like so. There we go. And let's see, just gonna raise the fist up like this. I think he would normally tuck in the arm, like so. And he would probably put that leg back. And this leg would be bent, I think. There we go, something like that, I think. And you might want to turn the waist just a little bit. Well, actually, I'm forgetting another key element here. Let's go ahead and pop these arms off, because you can do that too. For the next thing, it's got, there we go. It's on a ball joint. And you just take them off like so, and you slip this off. Now you have a Terry with no arms. But now, you can slip on this coat with more fluidity at the tails of it. This kind of shows that he's, performing a technique. And all you want to do is just pop your ball joint in this little skeletal hole right here. You'll hear a nice little pop sound when you got it. So, there we go. I don't know if you heard it on camera, but as you can see here with the insides of it, imagine this is how the skeleton's made. It's like a cross shape with different ports here in the arms and in the legs. I haven't popped my legs off, but I imagine you can. They probably pop right back in if you do. So that's sure you can have fun with this figure. I don't see it breaking too easily. So all right, so let's get it back in motion here. Let's put the power wave, not power, but the burning knuckle effect back on the fist. And if you got a stand, you can also wait a minute. Oops, there we go. If you got a stand, you also put a stand on him. Makes him look even cooler. Or you can kind of have the pose in midair. Which I have some pictures on my Instagram, and I just fell off. Which I have pictures on my Instagram of me doing that, which is pretty badass. Now for ponytails, let's give him another ponytail. Let's give him more of a, just kind of a swayed back one. Stick that in there. And let's see, have it going that way. Why not? And again, so if we put on the stand, and there you go. Burn knuckle. That comes across pretty cool. What do you guys think? Now, for other effects, like power wave, let's just go ahead and take this off. I'm sure you guys don't really need to see me do half these poses, but ain't gonna lie, it's just kind of fun doing it. Before I couldn't seem to get it, but there it is, more or less. Yeah, all I can do is just take your power wave little effect and put it right there, and there you go. As some of the English say, Bob's your uncle. This, I always wonder about that saying. Why do they say that? Or is that like it's a stereotypical thing? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, you can basically change out any face you want. You can change the ponytail if you want to. It's whatever. But that's basically the motion for it. And if he's in the form, if he's like in desperation and really need to take a guy out, you can go in for the power gazer, which I think is even a much more cooler effect. Which is that just looks cool. I've also ordered some stone collectible figure stands. I have some other stands, but they're not quite made for these guys. So I hope we can get the stone collectible stands. I might be able to do some more fighting pose. More fighting poses better. Maybe have another figure in, maybe like out there battling, make it look even cooler. But yeah, I think this looks really nice. And you know, just for sake of argument, I could also just move this out of the way. Let's say you want to do his rising tackle, which I've always found to be one of his more kind of weirder moves. And that just fell off. Oh well, we're gonna leave it off. Let's say, all right, let's put this leg up, I believe. Turn the toe up. Keep that knee where it is. Bend it. Turn him upside down. Bend his arm. No, actually, I had his arm all the way out. His arm comes down too. You want to bend that one. And let's see, let's we add a ponytail. Let's say this one. Who cares? And you put that on his head. And bingo. You got his rising tackle. Also, again, I have a better picture of this on my Instagram with a stand kind of holding him up. So yeah, this is basically rising tackle. He just spins around, just knocks the shit out of everybody around him. It's equivalent to his, his Ryu or Ken style Shoryuken uppercut. So yeah, you have that. But yeah, that's basically all of Terry's special moves. Now, before I look like he's dabbing now. That's funny. Before I close this video out, because I don't want to keep it too long. The thing is with this not being a Transformer video, just basically talk about accessories and talk about different poses. Oh, and I'm very absent-minded. One more thing I need to show. When changing out hands, which is, I guess it's fairly obvious, you just go ahead and grab it by the wrist, and you just pop it right off, like so. And let's say you want to grab I don't know, let's give him a clawed hand. Yeah. And you just pop that on there with the hole here. And there you go. Very simple. Another piece of articulation. You can bend the wrist up a little bit. So you can totally get one of these type of deals. I mean, bend the arm back up so you can get one of these. There you go. Like, stop. Don't you do it. So you can totally get that kind of motion. Let's take the hand off. Let's give him let's say more a martial arts style hand. That's what I'm gonna call it anyway. So you can totally get this kind of thing going on here. That's pretty cool. All right, now for that sense of scale, like I said, let's bring in, I don't know, I'll say a G.I. Joe. This is just like this is a dupe, it's just standard 6-inch figure. As you can tell, he is well bigger than him. Because these figures are, they say, I think it's at 1/12 scale, but I think they're more about 1/10. Because given that this is a 6-inch figure, I think it's about 1/10 scale. Maybe a little shorter than that. But this is how they look together. Let's pop Duke out. Let's see what makes sense here. Let's show a Hasbro smaller deluxe. This is their Cliff Jumper, which I think is, of course, it's not going to be in scale. It's a fucking Transformer. But, it's not going to be scale, but, this, I'm working with what I have, people. Work with what I have. And here's a Voyager. There's Starscream, just so you can kind of see that. And here is another Starscream. This is Planet X's Starscream. He's about the size of, I would say, an MP Carbot. So you can kind of see how that would look there. And here he is next to one of his KOF companions. Kyo Kusanagi. This is also another Storm collectible, which I'll be getting around to viewing at some point in time very soon. Now they scale really good together, actually. I guess because it made it supposed to. All right, final thought. Let me just say this, man. I probably missed some things on this figure when it came to articulation. I hope I didn't. As you can see, the thigh does have waist rotation. Not waist, but the thigh has thigh rotation. Yeah. I think about what I missed, and you do have your toe bend. I think I mentioned that. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. I think if I did miss anything, it's because I'm just really, really excited to get my first Stone collectible figure review out and just really mess with these guys. They're a whole lot of fun. They're just pure fun. They're fun to pose. The materials feel really good. Paint applied, especially at least to this figure, it's done really well. It's super nostalgic for me. I'm like Terry Bogard, biggest fan. I mean, in the movies, gosh, he even defeated Mars, the God of War. I know, right? I mean, how's that for power scaling? Do that, Ryu. Do that, Scorpion. Although I'm making fun because I actually love Ryu and Scorpion too. I'm hoping that some Collectibles does a Liu Kang figure eventually for the Mortal Kombat line. That really get me in there. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this guy. I enjoy all the accessories, all the effects. Like I said before, the paint's really great. Aim like a little dry brushing for the more of the acid wash. Did them look on the knees. That looks really good. Chuck Taylor's look really awesome. They're painted up well. Only thing I wish we had got was a separate head that didn't have the hat and a spare hat, so he can maybe do the whole wind pose where he throws his hat and says okay. But even without that, I think this is a worthwhile buy. I got mine from Amazon. Excuse me, my girlfriend got it from Amazon. At least that's what she tells me. I hope she didn't spend too much. Although, from what I've seen Amazon prices, it's priced pretty fair. I mean, it's awesome. So yeah, I have to say, if you're into Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, definitely pick this guy up. They also do other lines like a lot of Street Fighter stuff, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 5. They've even doing some World Heroes, which I'm in on as well. Samurai Showdown. I mean, I heard they're doing the Kingen Ashura, which looks really awesome as well. They also got a Fist of North Star coming out. A lot of stuff that's actually going to go past video games. So Stone Collectibles is one to check out, and I can't wait to get all these reviews done. I have so many figures I got for my birthday. Not to mention that I got a big haul today of more Stone Collectibles. So I hope you guys dig this review because I'm going to be doing Stone Collectibles for a good little piece here, because I personally enjoy it. And yeah, man, before I get out of here again, let me do my shout outs. Check out my fellow rejecticons. I have the links down here below as always. If you're not subscribed to them, you are missing out. They put out quality content. Trust me, you will enjoy it. Also, check out my man P.a.x. That's spelled P-A-K, with a period in between the A and the K. He's a little hard to find because you will go through a whole lot of shit just trying to find him. A lot of Arab stuff and this various other country stuff. I don't know. He's down there somewhere. But to help you out, I have a link also down below. It just makes things a whole lot easier for you guys to find him. We do a thing called 3 Live Stream. It's just me, him, and M3 Reviews. We're just shooting the breeze, just talking about any old thing. It's just a whole lot of fun, just cutting loose. So check them all out as well. Also, M3 Reviews, man, check him the hell out because he's an awesome ass dude. He does reviews on many a thing, not just Transformers like myself. He also sent me a gift today. Well, actually, I arrived today of another Stone Collectible figure. I won't tell you exactly what it is here, although maybe I already did. I'm not sure, but just act surprised when I do the review for it. I'm looking forward to messing with that as well. It's just, man, I got a lot of figures to go through today, to say the least. So yeah, his information will be down here below too. Check him out. Also, my own shameless plug. Thank you all for subscribing to me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I truly do. You guys make me feel so awesome, and I'm getting very close to 400. I might actually hit 400 this year, which is got me pretty excited too. So guys, yeah, subscribe and help me out, man. I appreciate all you guys. And as before, I'm gonna be going to doing a lot of these Stone Collectible reviews. I hope you guys like these. If you don't, let me know. I mean, I'll probably still do them because I find them fun. But but if but give me some honest feedback on these. If you like what I'm doing, like I said before, I probably missed some point articulation with this guy. So let me know, because this is new to me. It's not like a Transformer. It's like a whole new avenue of a different type of figure. So yeah, for me, it's just fun. But I hope you guys enjoy it too. So with all that said, this has been Sardo, also known as the Black Gentleman. I doing God work, reviewing these Stone Collectible figures. Until next time, peace out.